Hey guys, Liv here, bringing you guys our BBL Week 7 game. We're taking on Max Rapture, coach of the Tasmanian Toxicroaks. I'm not sure if this will be going up today, being Sunday, or on Tuesday. It just depends, honestly, on how I feel after playing my game versus Matt, because I'm just a bit under the weather right now, so I just kind of want to take the day to just relax. But I want to at least record this, just because I finished the slides. I'll probably be uploading this on Tuesday, though, realistically, just because, as I said, I don't feel like right now. If you guys do enjoy, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. So Max's team is pretty interesting. He has ZAMAZENTA regular, which is a really scary mon. We just newly allowed it this season, and I think it's at least decent. Definitely better than I thought it would be personally. There's also Genesect, Salamence, Alolan Muck, Manaphy, Donphan, Shiinotic, Magnezone, Mega Glalie, Alolan Marowak, and Munchlax. So Max has a lot of mons that I really like personally. Absolutely love Shiinotic. Absolutely love Munchlax, especially after last BBL season. Manaphy's cool. Salamence, I think is cool, but like not in the same way as Manaphy, Munchlax, or Shiinotic. Mega Glalie is really cool though. I love Mega Glalie. So I like a lot of the mons that Max is showcasing. I also think that it's really cool to see Genesect on such a it's a weird team, but it's definitely a team that I think actually supports Genesect really well. I think it supports Genesect better personally than it supports ZAMAZENTA, if I'm being honest. Which I think is really cool actually, because I don't think anyone's really. I can't remember many people, at least, building their entire teams around a low-tier mon that didn't just draft, like, 2 low-tier Ubers. Like, the only other people that I can think have done that would be, like, Clutch in his first Showdown season, but his Ubers were, like, Protean, Gren, and Magearna. So it's just sort of stuff like that. There have been a few other cases, of course, but none have really done well besides Clutch and now Max. So I think it's really cool, actually, to see, because obviously you can see, like, the Magnezone support for Genesect. You could see, obviously, the switches into Fire, being, like, Manaphy, Marowak, Salamence, etc. So I think it's a really well-built team around Genesect. I don't think it's a great team built around ZAMAZENTA, though. But Genesect is really, really well supported here, in my opinion. So I think it's obviously really good, and I think that might have been the safer play anyway, just because ZAMAZENTA is newer, and at least Genesect, you kind of know what you're getting for it, so you know a lot easier about what to build into it and all that. That being said, let's get into the team. First up, we have a Scarf Lunala this week. I also brought Web spoiler, but I figured that Scarf Lunala was really, really important just in case if I couldn't get Webs up. We have Trick, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Moonblast. Moongeist Beam. Moongeist Beam is really spammable here. The only switch into Moongeist Beam is Alolan Muck and Munchlax. Now, I think a Munchlax is a really good Lunala switch in besides to a Trick set. However, against my team, Munchlax has no merit besides for Lunala checking. And Alolan Muck is just a better version of a Lunala check. So while I do think that Munchlax is a really good mon, in especially this format for its cost, I don't think it's going to be coming here at all, even though this would be the mon it would check. Ice Beam is really, really good for Salamence, because I do think that Salamence will probably be just really dominant against my team, personally. Psychic is really good here as well. I could have definitely brought something like Heat Wave to maybe burn the Muck and also pressure Genesect a bit better, however, Moongeist Beam still does a ton to it anyway. And I don't really need to burn anything, in my opinion, but it's not awful. I just think the Trick is a lot more free. I almost said bring it over Trick. I also brought it over Ice Beam almost, but I figured that I needed Ice Beam just in case. Because Ice Beam also helps with stuff like, for example, Shiinotic, which could definitely take a hit. It is a pretty speed F mon. So I just want to be prepared. Next up, right, the speed. So we have 2/2 Modest. This is just in general, just hit as hard as possible. I figured that would be pretty important. We also have 180 speed. I believe this is for Scarf ZAMAZENTA. As long as we have Webs up, we can guarantee a PC even Scarf set. So I thought it was really cool because I think that Scarf ZAMAZENTA actually has a lot of merit here if I had to pick a set. It's either Scarf or probably like a Life Orb set. Could be leftovers, I could definitely see that, but it's probably gonna be Life Orb or Scarf. I don't see a ban set coming personally, just because at least Scarf does merit such things such as outpacing Lunala as long as Webs aren't up. If I do bring a Scarf set, I don't think a ban really provides the same luxury this game though, but it could definitely do a lot to my team for sure. I just think of the choice items that Scarf is objectively better against my particular team. Next up, we have forgot to change the name, but this is Garchomp, not Charjabug. Though I will say, when I was doing my team builder slides, a lot of the stats were similar, or just like changing one digit, so I thought it was really interesting. I don't know why I picked up on that, but I did. We have Garchomp though with Rough Skin. We have Sword Dance, Sub, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw. 240 speed. This is literally just to creep any sort of Manaphy that could come with max speed that might try and Ice Beam me. If I'm already set up with the SD, I might as well just Earthquake it. Earthquake, Dragon Claw hit the team really, really well. Only switching to Shiinotic, which switches them very well. However, I figured that Sub was way too important, just in case I wanted to get off a last-ditch hit versus anything. And while I think that Shiinotic is a good match against my team, I don't think a lot of people would really bring it, just because of the fact that it's a Shiinotic. However, if I was to play it, I would personally bring it, but I think it's stuff like Salazzle and Ferrothorn kind of deter it. So I'm kind of hoping Max just doesn't bring it. But if he does, I mean, it would be a really good check for this set. And I think it'd actually be a really good check to a few of my mons. I'm kind of hoping that I can not play it, because it just makes my sets easier to build. That's really it. Next up, we have Terrakion with Life Orb, Adamant Nature. We have SD, Sacred Sword, Stone Edge, and Rock Polish. If I set up a Rock Polish, I could probably just sweep the team late game. If I set up an SD, I could probably just break the team early game. I don't see a world where I get up both, but I can definitely see a world where one helps me at least claim 2 kills over the other, and I don't want to miss out on either. Also, because stabs kind of hit the team pretty perfectly. The best like switch in would be something like Donphan, which still takes a lot from a Sacred Sword. So if I just catch it on a switch as well, I can at least pressure it. I'm pretty sure I do like 30-something% to Fizdef Donphan, if I'm not mistaken, which is good. I do have a lot of other tricks to Donphan, so I don't think it'll be a huge issue. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of tear through the team with this. Next up, we have Bus. As I mentioned, we're bringing webs this week. We have Sticky Web, Crunch, Spark, and Toxic. We have Crunch here mostly just for a low Marowak, because everything else besides Donphan gets pressured pretty well by Spark. And I can at least Toxic from Donphan. I do take a hit guaranteed. I can take even, I believe I calc for Head Smash. I know I at least calc for Stone Edge. I think I might have calc for Head Smash too. At least from defensive Donphan Head Smash. I know that I can take an offensive Stone Edge from Donphan now. Webs are just really good against this team. His only removal is the Salamence or the Donphan. So I don't see removal being that big of a deal personally, because if it's Donphan, I can harden to Lunala, and even if he tries to predict and goes for like an Earthquake or a knockoff, I should still take 1 at least without, as long as my Shadow Shield's up. So I should be pretty fine in that regard. And honestly, Webs being up is just so good against this team. So yeah, we're gonna kind of bank on that. Next up, we have Gyarados Mega, of course, with Intimidate. And we're, of course, Adamant Nature, as we've like always been this season. We have 56 HP, 252 attack, and 200 speed. This should help us just in general at +1 as long as webs are up. Destroy this team. We have Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Waterfall, and Ice Fang. We need +2 with webs up to outpace Zamazenta if it's Scarf. Otherwise, I mean, +1 with webs up, we should outpace like everything else on the team. So, kind of just banking on this thing doing a lot. The coverage hits really well. Ice Fang is great for the Shiinotic, of course. The Waterfall is great for pretty much everything besides like Manaphy, which we can Earthquake can still do a fair bit too. I don't even think Manaphy comes against my team if I had to pick, but it's not an awful mon. Like I could consider it as a 6 mon here, quote unquote. But I think personally, front and 4 com plus, I think Mega Glalie is really good here. And then I would say last slot goes to probably Alolan Marowak or Donphan. But I could definitely see a world where Shiinotic comes. So I think that they're all just better mons than Manaphy this matchup personally. So I don't think I have to worry too much about Manaphy anyway. However, Earthquake can still at least do a fair bit to it at +1. So yeah. Finally, we have Salazzle here with Air Balloon, Timid Nature. We have Sub, Flamethrower, Toxic, Protect. I figured this is just a really nice lead against Donphan. I can guarantee get a burn off on it, or I can go for Toxic. With the Sub as well, I should be able to get a free hit because my Air Balloon, I don't see a world where he brings Rock Blast Donphan. I don't even think it gets it. But if it does get it and he does click it, I mean, that's very fair to Max. That's a really good play, actually, versus lead. I'm most likely going to lead this. I don't see a world where I don't lead it personally, because it is a really good lead against my opponent's team, in my opinion. The Fire Stab is really spammable here, and the Resist just hate getting Toxic. Stuff like Salamence, of course, and Manaphy, neither of them want to get Toxic. So, I feel really confident in this set personally. I think it'll do a lot. Only real bad lead for this would be if low Marowak leads, because I do kind of have to switch out, and then switching around low Marowak is actually a real pain in the ass. Even just for my draft in general, it's a real pain in the ass. My best switch in is like Mega Gyarados, but Mega Gyarados still does not like switching in on it that well. I can switch on it, I think, once. So yeah, we're gonna kind of just hope. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the match. Peace out.
Hey guys, we're here with our BBL Week 7, taking on Max Rapture, coach of the Tasmanian Toxicroaks. He's 3-3, we're 4-2. Let's get right into this. So looking at his team, he has a Genesect, a Zamazenta, Shiinotic. He brought Shiinotic, which I highly respect that, to be honest. It's a GOAT mon. I personally love it a lot. It's probably his Garachek. He has Marowak, Alolan, Salamence, and Magnezone. Magnezone's definitely sturdy this week, which is fine. Gyarados will get around that anyway with Molebreaker. I'm not sure if you remember that. This is definitely Scarf set though, 100%. Could not be any other set. Maybe like Air Balloon, I guess. Looking at his draft though, he's really weak to just lead Salazzle. His options around that are lead with a Scarfer or lead with Zamazenta. I'm just gonna lead with this in sub. Okay, yeah. Actually, shit, this could Boomerang for sure. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because my sub's up. All right, sweet. So I'm just gonna go for Toxic turn 1. If he kills me, so be it. Actually, no, I'm gonna actually have to switch out. I'll go into Garchomp on this. Let me load up my calcs actually real quick. I want to see how much this does to Garchomp, because that could be a lot of damage. Let's see. So, oh, okay, yeah, no, Poltergeist cannot kill us, but it could do a ton of damage. I'm gonna just go hard. Okay, so you guys are Shadow Bone. All right, well, that's good to know. I think from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna double into Salazzle. If he attacks, actually no, I'm just gonna click Earthquake. Okay, Mence comes in, that's fine. I'm gonna click Dragon Claw on this. If he Scarf Mence, that's fine. It reveals a Scarf already, which I'm content with, knowing that this is a Scarf Mence. We know it's Intimidate at least. It's not like Moxie Scarf, so I'm really not that worried. So yeah, we should be fine though. Salamence should be taking, even with the Intimidate popped, we're gonna still do like half. So we should be fine. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, no, his only switch in would be. His only switch on this would be Shiinotic, and honestly, I don't know. He's probably checking to see if I had Poison Jab, I guess. But I still don't get why he didn't just go hard Shiinotic. It's here to check this, I'm assuming, if not Gyarados. Okay, so Dragon Claw goes off. He's a Bonberry. Oh, okay, so that's why he's dead. Alright, well, that was smart of him for sure. Luckily, though, we honestly. How much does a Shiinotic take, actually? Well, we know he's not Scarfed. Actually, I could just go hard Lunala. He didn't bring Muck. Wait, he didn't bring Muck. Oh, I'm going hard Lunala. I didn't even realize that. Wait, yeah, no, he didn't bring Muck. Shit. Hold on. I gotta check Caltrick. So, Bonberry got -1. Okay, so this is definitely not a bulky Mence. We did 30. Actually, it's kind of bulky. So at most, it could have 224 HP. Okay. So in that case, Lunala can kill with Moongeist Beam. Sweet. He has no switching. So that's a free hit. That is a free kill right there for Lunala. Sweet. Okay, so in terms of counterplay, Moongeist Beam also does go around abilities. So I don't even need to worry about like Magnezone coming in. Which, I mean, I don't know how much Magnezone is doing. Not doing shit. Okay, so it's literally Scarf ZAMAZENTA or Scarf Genesect that's coming in 100%. He's stacking anything else. Especially if he's a bulkier Mence, he might not have even ran at speed. He probably ran at least enough speed for non-Scarf Lunala. I would assume that much. And like, wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say we're slow with Lunala, but we're slow with Scarf. Okay. ZAMAZENTA. Okay. So. Cannot stand. I'm gonna go hard Charger Bug. We check the hit very well. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Sticky Web here. He has no removals, so I don't mind just sacking this, to be honest. I have no reason to preserve at this point. I mean, I could preserve it, I guess, for a ZAMAZENTA switch in. How much is Marowak Alola? How much does that do to Gyarados before Mega? Wouldn't kill even with Poltergeist, and it has Shadow Bone. Yeah, I would do like 51 to 61. Even a crit wouldn't kill. Oh, you know what? Never mind. A crit would kill. Shit, I'm not risking that. Actually, I can risk that. Okay, yeah, easy. So now that we're Mega Gyarados, we're gonna chew any hit this wants to go for, even if it wants to go for an Earthquake. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I Dragon Dance. Shit. Okay, not a huge deal. Might work out for the best, to be honest. Yeah, because I just get a free. I just get a free into Salazzle. He can't do shit to me. He spored me. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm fine with. I would much rather this get spored, if anything. Okay. So I'm gonna go for a Toxic in case I turn one wake up. Okay, no big deal. I think I'm gonna go into. I think I'm gonna go into Gyarados. No, do I want to go into Gyarados? I mean, at this point, I think I have a lot more leeway with my sacks. I just need to keep Charge Bug alive. Quite literally, I need to keep Charge Bug alive. So I would much rather sack Gyarados. It really only helps with like Magnezone, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna go hard into this now. And we're just gonna click. We're gonna literally just. How much does Marowak take? Marowak Alolan. How much does it take from Lunala? we are going to click Moongeist Beam. He has no Ghost Switch in anyway. And then Terrakion can still definitely apply pressure to a lot of this team. Even Shiinotic can apply pressure to. I just need to keep Salazzle alive because that also gives me a sack on Sporemon. Okay, so even if this is Scarfed, it can no longer kill us. Zamazenta, Choice Banded, Crunch. Yeah, cannot kill us, guaranteed. So I'm just going to click Moongeist Beam. He saw that I switched last time. Okay, so yeah. He's Leftovers. I'm not going to risk that. We're going to go hard into Charge Bug. And then I'm going to go for a Spark because I want to try and get a Paralysis, especially in the Genesect. That could be really nice. So we also know this thing is Protect, which was very smart actually to try and get around Scarf Lunala. Okay, so this is Rocky Helmet. That's perfectly understandable. I'm gonna go for Toxic. And I'm just gonna go hard Salazzle. Okay. I'm gonna go for Sub. And I'm gonna go for Sub again. Actually, I'm gonna go for a Flamethrower. Just raw Flamethrower. If we break this thing Sturdy, if it has it, I'm fully anticipating Sturdy. Okay, so here's for Full Switch, that's fine. Nothing should outpace. He has to go for like quite literally extreme speed. Okay. So this is a third turn of sleep. I'm gonna go hard into Charge Bug. Okay, that was a good play actually. That was a really good play by my opponent. I'm gonna sack this 100% and just spam Spark until I die. Because now I should wake up this turn and I get a really free Flamethrower and like everything. Zamazenta also being chipped is huge because it's no longer going to be like a good switch into Lunala. Also, Terrakion is in a really good position to start cleaning. So that's obviously really good for us as well. So yeah, I feel confident. Because no matter what, Genesect can't outpace. Because if it's Boots, it's not going to be affected by webs, but it's getting underpace. Oh, you know what? Shit, it might underpace, I guess, if it's like a fast Genesect. But I don't see why he would be. We'll figure it out. Regardless, though, nothing outpaces Salazzle, at least. We know that for a fact. So we get a free Flamethrower on whatever comes in, even if it is Zamazenta. And if it is Zamazenta, then Salazzle does like 28%. So I'm content with that. I'm just going to Flamethrower whatever comes in next. And then that'll put me in a good position to start spamming Moongeist Beam against the team. Speaking of, how much does Lunala take from Genesect? Ooh, too much. Okay. So Genesect comes in. That's fine. I'm going to just go for Flamethrower on this thing. It's going to go for Extreme Speed 100%, but I'm fine with that. I can get into Terrakion pretty freely here. Because no matter what, this means it's not going to be Scarfed. Terrakion with Stone Edge should kill. So I'm just going to click Stone Edge here. This should do enough. Okay, yeah. We also know this is Leftovers too. So, Zamazenta. Okay. So Sacred Sword should 100% kill. Even if he goes for Protect, it'll kill. So I'm content with this. Yep, perfect. Okay. Okay, this is a bit of a predicament for sure. How much does Magnezone do? So he's got to be like Chople or something. I mean, I guess he kills. I think we might have lost to Genesect. I'm gonna go for Sacred Sword anyway. Yep. Okay. So that was. It's fine. So I need to just hope this thing doesn't have a way. This Genesect doesn't have a way to kill me. Lunala. Oh, actually, it might not kill me. I don't know if Genesect has a way to kill me. We'll find out. We'll 100% find out because I can't kill it in one hit, no matter what. If he shift gears here, if he's like really fast shift gear, he might win. But I think we're still fine. Moongeist should regardless do like 68. If we crit, we guarantee win. As long as he's not like a bulky set. But if not, I don't know if this thing gets a dark move. If it does, then that's game. If it gets a darker ghost move, that's game. But I don't know if it does. I just don't know Genesect's moveset that well. But regardless though, this should be pretty GG at this point. It really just depends on what he clicks, but I think he's just calculating what's his best way to hit me, which means that he probably doesn't have Crunch. Because Crunch would obviously kill. Oh, you know what? Shit, those are Shadow Shield calcs, huh? Okay, well, he wins. He wins if he's boosting item. Yeah, okay. Well, very good game to Max. It was a very, very close game. I could have probably played that a bit better. I should have definitely kept Salazzle around a bit longer. It is what it is. Max was a very good player. Obviously, he's been having a really good season. We're 4-3, not the end of the world. I can't remember who we take on next week, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.